A very good evening. Welcome. This is Younib TV News at 9. My name is Joseph Kamau. Welcome to the broadcast. We've got a lot prepared for you, but first, let's have the highlights.
They, on the other hand, have confirmed and have complied with the court order and are ready to proceed with the talks in earnest.
Loopholes pertaining corruption and unethical behavior.
Our documents are there. Our records are there. He knows that. Hawa watu hawajafanya chochote. Achunguze hii maneno. Haswa achunguze hii list ilipatikana kwa njia ambayo inastahili.
Welcome to the broadcast. Now, President William Ruto has announced that the government is rolling out the 5 billion Kenyan shillings National Youth Opportunity Towards Advancement Nyota project, a flagship initiative that will support 100,000 youths nationwide, with 70 beneficiaries identified from each of the country's 1,450 wards. Each young person will receive approximately 50,000 Kenyan shillings grant to kickstart their entrepreneurial journey. Speaking at State House, Nairobi, during a high-level meeting with Principal Secretary Ruto, noted that his administration will ensure its smooth and successful implementation.
This is coming as a result of us being deliberate about doing something about employment, empowerment, and engagement with young people. We have made a deliberate program, unlike before, to look out for opportunities for us to place young people in places where they can either get experience, they can get training, they can get on-job experience as we are talking, get support for entrepreneurship, or get jobs.
So we target to benefit at least 820,000 young people, vulnerable and marginalized, in all wards, in every ward. That's 1,450. And also looking at refugees in gazetted camps in Garissa and also Turkana. So the eligibility must be young people between 18 to 29 years and up to 35 years for persons with disabilities. Education must not have gone beyond Form 4, but you also look at those who never went to school and also drop out. Employment, of course, should not be employed and is gender inclusive. In fact, the emphasis is 50-50, gender parity.
What a thoughtful initiative by the government. Now, to matters Education Cabinet Secretary Migos Ogambo has called out on public university lecturers under UASU and KUSU to call off their strikes while the government continues to implement their grade agreement in phases. Migos said this while launching the national examination at the NEC headquarters in South Sea, Nairobi.
Preparatory stage. SRC has already issued the negotiating beacons, that those are the parameters required to guide the negotiations between the universities and staff unions. In anticipation of these guidelines, the University Forum had convened an initial negotiation sessions from 19th of September 2025 and Saturday 20th September 2025. Although UASU did not attend the initial meetings, they have indicated their readiness to participate once the beacons are provided by SRC as stipulated in their letter of 16th of September 2025. Kudea, on the other hand, have confirmed and have complied with the court order and are ready to proceed with the talks in earnest. The substantive negotiations for the 2025-2029 CBA cycle are therefore expected to resume from the 6th of October 2025.
I would like to inform you that the ministry is actively working towards the successful transition of the first cohort of the competency-based education learners to senior school in 2026. To support this, a range of regulations and procedures have been developed to effectively guide the transition process. I therefore urge you to continue in reorienting secondary school teachers towards competency-based education to prepare them to receive the first CBE cohort in 2020.
Onto politics, the Democracy Citizens Party, led by former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, has nominated Stanley Karisa Kenga as its parliamentary candidate in the upcoming November by-elections for Magarini constituency in Kilifi County. The nomination was officially announced at a public meeting organized by the party, with Gachagua stressing that good politics is built through direct engagement with the people. According to the DCP leader, Kenga's appointment aims to bring about leadership changes and development.
Asanteni sana. Thank you very much and most welcome. I have a very short address to make. Dear Kenyans, we gather here today to unveil the DCP candidates for the various by-elections that we have in the country on 27th of November 2025. On behalf of our party, DCP, I congratulate all the candidates we have here for the bold step they have taken to this level. We know majority of them have been offered bribes, others have been intimidated, but we have people who are courageous and who have chosen to stand with their principles. I also wish to thank and greatly appreciate the people of the Republic of Kenya for their continued support of our candidates across the nation. We are certain that we shall carry the day in the areas where we have fielded candidates. The party will not spare any effort or resources to ensure that a win is secured. We shall be in every village, in every homestead, and we shall engage every Kenyan individually. I wish to commend our National Elections Board for the commendable exercise they have done to this day. We have the greatest hope that our candidates will carry the day, and they have been actively engaging the people and listening to them, as is the philosophy of our party. In Magarini constituency coast region, we have a resilient candidate, Honorable Stanley Karisa Kenga, who has met the brutality of one William Ruto under the oppressor's party, whose betrayal can be told through Stanley Karisa Kenga and myself. Kenga was rigged out in the 2022 general elections and purportedly lost by 21 votes only. Stanley Kenga, who I'll unveil today, I was with him, and his story is one of resilience. When he was rigged out and purported to have lost by 21 votes, he sought for justice.
Dr. Emily Moria, the Deputy Director for Education and Public Awareness at the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, has called on counties to enhance their systems to combat corruption in order to protect public finances. During a training session organized by EACC officials in collaboration with a development partner aimed at providing leaders with the skills necessary to detect corruption risk early within counties, she encouraged county leaders to take the initiative by exemplifying integrity and emphasized that addressing corruption necessitates cooperation between leaders and the public.
Urging all counties, especially the top organ of the counties, to form these corruption prevention committees so that we can seal all loopholes pertaining corruption and unethical behavior.
System yetu pia iko very clear. na pia kutenganisha majukumu yetu na ya county assembly na kwa wao oversight vile ambavyo tunafanya.
I'm very happy to hear the progress that Kwale has made in terms of fighting corruption and improving service delivery. I think in the end, if you fight corruption, if you prevent the money being lost, in the end it's a better service for citizens, and I think that's what counts, and that is what Germany also wants to support.
Between leaders.
That news on EACC takes us for a short break. We will be back with more news broadcasts.
The best. Hallelujah.
Welcome back. This is Younib TV News at 9. Now, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, in Kilifi County says it is confident that Gen Z youth will turn out in large numbers and register to vote. Activists have joined the commission in launching a campaign to visit universities in the country to encourage young people to register to vote so that they have the power to bring about the change in the country that they seek.
Vijana wengi hawajitokezi. Kwanza kwa mfano, acha nijichukulie mimi, rafiki wangu nimemwambia kuja twende tuchukue kura, akaniambia naogopa kuskaniwa macho kwa sababu aamini kwamba anaona ni kama akifanya hivyo itatokea ile wizi itatokea na haitakuwa fair. Wengine hawaamini, wanajua tu bado corruption itakuwa.
What is happening is that Eric Omondi amechukua initiative ya to go around the country to all the Kenyan universities and colleges kuhakikisha kwamba vijana wamechukua kura. Wataki kwetu wanasemanga ati my youth majenzi hawatapiga kura. 65% of Kenyans are young people. Na sasa nikarealize our young people kuwa collect pamoja ni ngumu sana. Kuwaita pamoja ni ngumu sana. So we are starting from Pwani University.
Tulianza shughuli ya kusajili wapiga kura kuanzia Jumatatu tarehe 29. Siku ya kwanza namba zilikuwa ni kidogo, ilikuwa si za kuridhisha hivyo, lakini leo tumekuja Pwani University kushirikiana na stakeholders. Wametuita, wametuomba, wakatualika tukakuja hapa. So far namba za leo tutasema ni za kuridhisha, japo bado ziko chini, lakini si kama siku ya kwanza.
The National Gender Equality and Justice Commission, NGEC, is calling on county governments to establish safe houses for victims of gender-based violence. NGEC Vice Chairman Thomas Koya explained the importance of these centers in protecting and helping victims recover. Speaking in Murang'a Town, Koya stressed that victims need immediate safety, shelter, and psychological support in addition to legal redress.
The critical issue that is facing us is the rate of violence that we're seeing across the country, where there was a task force that was formed to deal with the gender-based violence that had gone across all the 47 counties. The National Gender and Equality Commission, through its technical working group that was established in 2017, is going through various countries, starting with Murang'a, to address this issue and to assess and to monitor the rate of collaboration that is going on with the administration, the county government as well as the national government.
In every ward we pick 30 youths, of whom half of them must be of opposite gender. At the same time, other programs like sports, for the first time since inception of devolution, Mutua County held a Gen Z tournament which was gender inclusive and where prizes were equal between both ladies and both men. Actually, for the first time, ladies are very happy, and also the captains of the men's team approved, and now going forward, we are going to have equal awarding ceremony between the men and women teams.
Now, residents of Obama Estate in Omega area, Nairobi County, are expressing their discontent as groups of investors are seeking to acquire the land they have inhabited for over 30 years. They have appealed to President Ruto and Governor Sakaja for assistance as they are discovering individuals marking their homes in Block B, indicating that they are at risk of eviction.
Kuna hao watu ambao wanajiita Broadwell vile wenzangu wameongea. Hao watu wamejitokeza juzi tu, imekuwa last year, ikawa wako na madai kwamba hii shamba ni yao na wanataka tuhame. Kama hatutahama tuwalipe pesa milioni 4 ama walete matrakta zibomoe hizi manyumba hizi. Nataka kuuliza Governor Sakaja na unyenyekevu. We pay rates, like I've said, we have paid rates for the entire 30 years from 1995. Wengine wetu, all our documents are there, our records are there. He knows that. Hawa watu hawajafanya chochote. Achunguze hii maneno, haswa achunguze hii list ilipatikana kwa njia ambayo inastahili, na kama ilipatikana kwa njia yenye inastahili, ni condition gani yenye inasema kwanza usipotimiza hayo masharti unyang'anywe shamba?
Sisi ndio tulikuja huku beleni, kama hii shamba ijajengwa ni mtu, ikiwa masimu, ikiwa makwale, ikiwa inajaa makonge. Lakini maajabu tunashangaa, pana watu wanachimbuka kusema ati huko ni kwao. Wanatuhangaisha na kutuambia watakuja na watagonga nyumba zetu. Na hizi nyumba tuko hapa hatuko bure. Ni nyumba tumenunua, hatukupatiwa bure. Sasa tunashangaa kwa nini wakati huo wote, kwa nini hawajakuja hapa watueleze. Watuambie tunajenga katika shamba yao.
Nilipata kuingia hapa 2001 na nikauziwa. Kulikuwa mashimo ambayo ilikuwa lazima tufunike. Na kwa kipindi hicho chote, kwa kile kipindi chote, hatukuwa na mtu tukijenga hizi manyumba ambaye alikuwa ana jambo la kuongea kuhusu hizi shamba. Lakini baadaye mwaka uliopita Januari ndio tulikuta tumepewa notice ya wiki 2 mpaka tarehe 31. Kiambiwa kuna hili shamba ni la wenyewe.
Ile karatasi ambayo tumeona kwao ni photocopy, hakuna original. Na kama hakika shamba ni lao, watupatie original stakabadhi yao ya original tuweze kuiona, na tutakapoiona basi tuanze mazungumzo na hapo.
Well, the news from Obama Estate brings us to the end of our news bulletin at 9 here on Younib TV. My name is Joseph Kamau. Keep it Younib TV.